Welcome back everybody, hope you're doing well. So I just came back from my trip to the UK, had an amazing time, met some really nice people. But now it's back to reality. So I thought I'd give you guys an update on the big shallow again. I made a video about it before I left. And in case you didn't see that video, I was basically worried about the tank. Worried about it breaking because the cabinet is starting to cave in the center. So that's putting a lot of pressure on both sides of the glass. And I only found out about like 2 days before I had to leave the country, so I was a bit scared. And yeah, I just didn't really know what to do. Luckily nothing happened though, tank is still in one piece. And I want to say thank you to you guys for everybody who commented on that video, because I got loads of comments, loads of really good suggestions on what to do right now. And I really appreciate that, so that was really nice to hear. It just gave me a better perspective of how I should move forward with this aquarium. So yeah, the only thing I really could do in that short time frame was to lower the water level. That was just the easiest option. So I drained it by about, I don't know, 30%. And that definitely reduced the weight a little bit. If we look at the corners right now, I think the foam mat is definitely a little bit less compressed, so it does make me feel a little bit less worried. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the aquarium is definitely not looking the best right now. I also changed the inflow and the outflow because I was running this glass lily pipe set with a skimmer, and of course that doesn't work when you have the water level reduced. So I changed it to the aquari or plastic pipes, and these can be modified and cut to size. So now the outflow is still below the water level basically, so we don't have any water splashing anywhere. And because I had to lower the water level, I also had to shut off the filter, the pump that is basically watering all the immersed plants. And that of course did not really do any good, so everything that's on top here is just completely dry. All the ferns dried out, so that's definitely a bummer. So yeah, the tank is not really looking great right now. The cloudiness definitely got a little bit better. I mean, it's still cloudy for sure, but just not as bad as it was like 5-6 days ago. So the past few days have been very busy and I haven't really had the time yet to figure out what I'm going to do with the big shallow and with the cabinet. I have been looking at new cabinets, but to find a proper one is easily going to cost like 300, 400, 500 euros. And I'm not sure if I'm ready to spend that kind of money just yet. So I think right now I'm leaning mostly towards reinforcing it. You guys gave me some really good suggestions on how to reinforce it. And I think that's the easiest and probably the cheapest option as well. But yeah, I've also been thinking about what I want to do with the layout itself. I mean, up until a week ago, I was actually really happy with how it was developing. But this whole situation kind of put a downer on things. So I'm just not really sure what to do. I mean, if you're looking at the fish and what's in their interest, it would probably be best to kind of revive the layout. But in order to do that, we definitely need to replace some plants, especially the immersed plants. I mean, everything on top here is just completely dried out. The moss on the wood has completely dried out as well, so that would need to be replaced. So yeah, I'm just not really sure on how to move forward. It's definitely going to take a few days, but I just didn't want to wait too long with making this video and giving you guys an update, so that's why I'm filming it right now. Of course, as always, if you guys have suggestions, just let me know in the comments. But yeah, this is where we stand right now. Not really the best or the most joyful update, but I'm just trying to keep it real, you know. Now I combined the previous big shallow video with a Twinscape update, so I thought I might as well do the same right now, because there's some interesting things happening with this experiment. So just to clarify, we're doing a Twinscape experiment, so we set up 2 tanks in the exact same way, but one has the Twinstar sterilizer and the one doesn't. The sterilizer is supposed to be very helpful against green algae, all kinds of green algae, so that's what we're testing. Now it's been about a week since the last update, and since then I have only done one water change, just yesterday when I came back. And I mean, the green algae was already there before I left, but it's definitely getting worse. So you could say that in a way the Twinstar sterilizer is not really working, but just wait until you see the other tank. So here's the current situation in the aquarium without the sterilizer. And as you can see, there's quite a bit more algae actually. We also have some brown algae on the glass. But the main difference, and what I find really interesting, is the algae on the glass. So right here, the glass is literally covered in green dust algae, like on all 3 of the sides. On the background as well. But this aquarium, the glass is completely clean. And I haven't cleaned it, guys. Really, I have not cleaned the glass myself. So this is definitely because of the Twinstar sterilizer. And yeah, I mean, that's the main difference right now. I love seeing those micro bubbles. But yeah, so I mean, so far it doesn't seem to be 100% effective against all kinds of green algae, because we still have some green algae in this tank. But it does seem to be doing a very good job at keeping the glass nice and clean, which is nice. Yeah, I think that's it for this update so far, guys. Yeah, keep you guys posted on all the progress with the big shallow, with the Twinscapes. As always, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.